Hi. This bag of chips. Tumeric. I don't use this spice too often, so I'm not 100% sure what it is. However, I know it was not spelled like this, which I'm reading on the back here. Turmeric, which is here.
Is it Turmeric?
T-U-R-E, I don't know yet. I gotta look at turmeric or something. I'll reread it. You see it? It's, ready for this, Ma?
Yeah.
Turmeric, turmeric.
But on the front of the bag,
It says turmeric.
Vegan Rob seems to remember turmeric. So why would the company Vegan Rob's have turmeric chips, but on the back and the ingredients it says turmeric?
This is what I was getting at. This is another fine example of the Mandela Effect. And the funny thing is, I don't like coining it after a phrase that somebody invented because, like, literally it was around long before this person figured it out because of the internet. I've been experiencing this my whole life. That's what I was going to say. But it's not something that, to me, is that crazy.
So I think some people might say it's just how different people pronounce it. Or they might say there's two different spellings for the same word. But here's what I remember. I worked in a supermarket for nearly 2 decades. And I clearly remember turmeric with no R. I mean, one R. And it wasn't at the beginning.
Yeah.
And someone might say, oh, why would you remember that? It's just a spelling.
But
here's the thing. There are a lot of people don't care about things like that, but then there's people like me who pay attention to details like that and know for a fact it was always turmeric, and then the bottles changed to turmeric. It's not just two different spellings of a word. It's the bottles physically changed. So I find it fascinating that this bag of chips didn't change, but the ingredients on the back did.
This is going to be something you probably don't want to hear, but I'm just going to say it.
Go ahead.
Because it's truth. Truth is, I don't care to convince anybody of the Mandela Effect. I don't care if you believe me or not. There's a group of people, a huge group of people, that know about it. Here we go. A secret society, if you would, of people that are actually aware of the people that think that we're unaware, that think they're aware, that think that we know about it. We just don't usually come out and say it. Why? Because that would reveal that we know it. Believe it or not, we know that you think we don't know. And we're cool with that. I'm not here to change that. I don't even care if you believe that. That's what makes it funny. But if you're asking me, that is the real way to spell, from what I remember, turmeric. Now it's turmeric.
Now it's turmeric.
Right. So like I said, I've had this my whole life. Lots of people I know have. We discussed it in secret.
Vegan Ob.
It's the same reason Trump won.
Vegan
Everybody thinks,
Ob
like, nobody
remembers
likes Trump,
turmeric.
but apparently more people did than didn't. So that's the funny thing. Like with Trump, he's a da-da-da. Now I can't put that in there. We can cut that out if you want because it's like taboo to say the truth. But I'm not afraid of truth. Just don't care. I'm not here to convince somebody it's true. He got elected because more people voted for him.
Let's try your chips.
Anyway.
Let's taste this turmeric.
Right.
Turmeric.
Am I bitter
chip.
about it? Yes. No, I'm not.
Are
Okay.
the chips bitter? That's what I want to know.
Turmeric tastes like.
And what does Ob think about this?
What's that mean?
Ob? Without the R.
What does Ob do? Let's see. They smell like horrible.
Really?
Should I try one?
Yes, you should.
They look like they
That's
have
what we
disease.
do.
Is that turmeric? Turmeric?
That's what KNC in the Sunshine Plate does. It was turmeric, right?
T-U-R.
What?
T-U-R-M.
No.
NPC. Tastes like a cereal.
That was a different answer than previously.
It's the same as a lion and a lamb.
So
Lion and wolf.
a lot of people, when they find out about these discrepancies, their memory updates
Want me to fill
to
you?
the new version.
All right, you're gonna try a turmeric chip, but just to show
They
that
don't
you
have a super strong smell. I don't
me
think,
smell.
although you said that they did when we opened the
I
bag.
can't remember. Yeah, it smells like if you died in a container. Here, smell this. Does it smell bad to you?
I don't think it has a super strong smell.
Doesn't sound good.
When you you know when you just walk into a bakery and the front, not where they've been cooking, and it has that smell, and you're like, man, this is like a bakery or a building that weird things happen in. And you can smell it. Ice cream shops have that. It's like a cold, weird, stale air. You walk into the Carvel, and it's like, yeah, it has that for chips.
Well, when I visited the Wonder Bread factory.
Yeah, it's not the Carvel same scent, but it's a unique one for that chip. It has something in the air.
And
wicked.
I don't eat
Very
turmeric all the time or anything, but I don't think they're very heavily turmeric flavored. I don't know. Like, I do taste the spice, but they taste like more like an air puff type cereal.
See it on the ingredients there? It's evaporated cane juice and turmeric, which is on here turmeric,
Let me see.
and on here
That's the way
turmeric.
to spell it. This one.
Which one?
This.
Or is it that one? Which is the antithesis of what was said before. Right here. See it?
No, because it's two.
You see it in the ingredients?
Turmeric. Tumer.
And look on the ingredients.
This is the way it's spelled.
Yeah,
This is the way it's spelled here too.
Hold, film this.
See this?
Yes.
But then
But then that,
I now don't know that one.
well, that was the way they're saying it's spelled now.
Yeah, but look at there.
No, they're saying that's wrong and this is wrong.
No,
That's right.
that's wrong.
But now if you look into our history books
Yeah,
and like the world at large,
yeah.
the majority of people that speak out say it has
That's
it. Yeah, I agree with you. But this is the way the normals see it.
turmeric or turmeric. I've heard people pronounce it differently, but the spelling was always like that in my memory.
Well, spelling of these herbs and spices can be tricky. Like cumin,
Yes.
don't say that wrong.
That's
in
right.
trouble.
And it's, a lot of people do say it
I
the
know.
way.
There's
But
edamame,
like, why would vegan? Yeah, and
say
a
that
mommy.
wrong. Yeah, you know,
Why would Vegan Rob's spell it turmeric on the front of the bag, but the ingredient is listed as turmeric? Because when there's a word with two different spellings, you kind of keep it consistent. You know, your proofreader for your chip bag is going to say, hey, let's just keep to the same spelling with this.
well,
right?
what this tells me is either somebody's seriously flawed in their design or something funny is going on. Mm-hmm. And this isn't the only product that has this kind of thing, obviously.
But
leave it to you to look it
this
up.
is totally the reason why I bought the chips. I mean, I wanted to try them anyway. I picked it up in the store and I'm like, I want to try these. I looked at the ingredients and I said, turmeric.
Yeah, I know.
I'm buying this.
We have a little, well, I don't want to say it's like a museum. We're starting a Mandela Museum where anything that's like residual, we collect it. And then one day I'm going to sit over the box when the black hole hits and hopefully I'll be transported to the Elysium. No, I don't. I'm just kidding about that. But I want to collect it like a museum. We also have...
Is that a
something
recipe
else.
book?
Yeah, and I thought it has soup, and sometimes they put that in soup.
Yeah, if you see if the spelling has changed in your book.
Then
Because
you
I'm
will-
sure it used to say turmeric.
Then you will believe. Just kidding. I don't know if you believe it. Then you will be healed.
No,
Joking, I wouldn't do that.
I don't even think there is any in here. So.
Yeah, can you look it up? Like, is there a
Like a
ingredient?
glossary or something.
Yeah, it isn't on it.
Glossary.
It
I
would
don't know
probably
Glossary.
be in something like Indian food,
Yeah.
I said edamame,
and I don't have books for Indian food.
so you can't listen to me. Then again, I'm just some lowly human. What a Don't listen to him. What does he know?
Just,
I
hear this.
have real mint jelly.
in my ear.
Why did you take out mint jelly to go with the chips?
I was going to do a Mandela Effect where I was drinking this and I was going to go, it must be Mandela. I decided it was a bad taste.
Okay. Bad taste.
Literally. No, I like this stuff, actually.
All
I'm
right.
not making fun of something I actually believe. Well, I could.
Boy, my hands hurt.
Have you found it?
Oh, my hands are so sore I can barely turn the page.
So
Okay. You got to get your reaction.
you found it in the book,
What do you think of that, Ma?
in your recipe book that's
wrong.
really old, and it's spelled T-U-R.
Somebody did something funny.
Someone
Yeah. Traveled through time.
they traveled through time. They changed
Punched
the book.
Abraham Lincoln in the face or something and changed all the history. I don't actually know what
This
they did,
is
but
stupid.
I don't think they did that. I think I'll give you my theory on life. We were all frequencies, like in a radio. I'm not kidding. And the planets are not what we think, and the stars are probably not what we think, and the Earth isn't round or flat. It's not what we think. That's why nobody can figure it out. There's something funny going on, and like kind of like a mass collective of thought and energy.
Somebody's screwing up.
And it changes according, like it's adaptation, like how everything adapts, so does reality. Because reality is just a label, like time. Does time exist or did we invent it?
We invented it.
There's no such thing. So who's to say what reality actually is? No one's to say. It's just some guy telling you what it is. Or girl.
Well, whoever spelled this is wrong.
And it was this,
It's that way.
and now
Turmeric.
it's not.
And now, old cookbook has it spelt wrong.
Well, this one does. I don't know where it's from, another country. Maybe that's why. There it
Gordon
is
Ramsay,
again.
we're talking to you. How
There
do you
it is
spell
again.
Turmeric.
turmeric? But, okay, so then
It
there's...
doesn't even look right.
But then there's individuals who are like, who are going to tell you, it's always been that way.
You're just misremembering.
You're misremembering, but that's probably part of the program.
No, here's what I think.
Just saying.
Just like in England, let me tell you. Where was this book written? Easy Quick Soups.
If you tell me on the Dead Sea Scrolls that there's an M,
No, but what
Instead
I'm
of an
saying
R.
in England, say,
I know what you're saying,
They-
they do different,
they spell things differently.
correctly, like realize.
Yes, so sometimes, you know, in the United States, that doesn't happen. And
But what if
if
you
they're trying to be like European, they might do it differently.
But what happens if you buy a jar of spices at Publix that says turmeric, and then a year later you take it out of the cabinet and it says turmeric?
Like
Like,
something has gone awry.
R-Y-E?
R-Y-E.
I'm just wondering.
A rye seed.
You should check that one.
this is
Look
good.
up rye.
Look at where? Queen's Bath, Bahia, UK. That's the secret.
That's why.
Right there.
It goes to all the brains now.
UK.
That's why. It's the
Because
UK.
if it were from the UK, turmeric.
Mine to the guy.
Okay, but
If they say turmeric,
look at the ingredients on the back of this bag from New York.
Yeah. This is printed in New York City. I really think tip top that it's not printed over in the UK with
but it's printed by vegans.
vegans aren't like that's
That ought
vegans.
to
makes
tell
it-
you something.
Corey
Those vegans lost their minds.
and PC.
WN. You don't believe in vegans?
No.
Long live the Queen. What do you mean? There are dumb
100
vegans. Wait,
Roslyn Avenue.
there are dumb vegans and smart vegans.
Yeah, well, these are dumb. This is veganrob.com. And my
I think-
vegan robs, they robbed you of some letters.
They
And replaced some more.
added it.
I think you need to email
A
Rob
vegan.
and say you spelt it wrong.
Dear vegan,
Look at this.
Why
It's
are
like
you
they
like
put the lettering weird because they just added it.
Yeah, is it? But wait, it's not down here.
It's this way here, and then it looks like they just jammed the
They
lettering.
did.
No.
It's changing as we read it.
Stop it. Where?
There's one way it's up here, and then look down there. It's different.
Look at the letter, though.
Wait,
Fine.
I'm reading under Vegan Rob's.
We'll turn you back from
Like,
an
what do you
NPC,
mean?
yeah.
The
We're
writing?
reprogramming your code.
You see it? Where it looks like they shoving a letter in there?
Do you see it?
It wasn't
Like,
there.
show you.
tell
I'll
me
show you.
exactly where.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
You see that?
Turmeric. Wait, you're right.
And then look. Somewhere down here.
It says turmeric, but it looks
Right
like.
here.
It looks like somebody made a.
But look over in the ingredients. It's turmeric, right?
Yeah, there's turmeric there, but turmeric
Like it
there.
was an M, but they erased it and tried to make it an R.
You know how like cardamom, here we go. Check that one. Has like a black cardamom, white cardamom,
Yeah.
a cardamom. I don't even know anymore. Is that in here? Cardamom?
No.
What is it?
It's freaking
Or
me
what
out.
was it?
When people
What is it or what was it?
who don't usually see this see
No,
it,
I'm joking, of course, but like as a derivative,
and
are there
your
two different
your memory
turmerics?
has to update because you can't keep it just doesn't.
My memory. is
A lot of
not.
people's brains just reject
Yeah, well,
the new information that they receive. So it's vegans.
what's
Vegans cause
vegetarians? What about them?
they're just as bad.
Those vegetarians.
Nazis.
I hate those vegetarians.
Psychos.
They eat beets. I don't know. You know, that. Well, it's because I put it like this and then I can just push.
Anyway,
Yeah,
they're
that is odd.
decent chips. I don't think I would have to buy them again, but they're good.
Helps cure things.
Yeah.
And,
Tell you what, I think Scientology ought to do a special on vegans.
Vegan's not a religion, though.
Well,
That's funny. Well, I mean, why Scientology?
huh?
Well, what do you have against Scientology? Who cares what somebody believes?
So stupid. The stupidest religion that ever existed.
What about the Dave Koresh people with
What the what?
the Hellbop?
Yeah, those people are stupid too.
Worse or better than Scientology? Just kidding. Yeah, so on that note,
Okay.